Hey, 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 you naughty twin flames, and welcome back to Tarot for You 444. As many of you know, I've been doing a lot of work on my courses so that I can help each and every one of you with different things. I want to have lots of things available to you so that you can, feel like if you need help with something, or if you need coaching, or if you need to talk with me, or if you need to learn something, then you can. And I want to have those things available to you. So, whew, Donkey. Finally, I found him. He was in the bottom of the box, hiding, mind you, hiding. He says, and he missed all of you so very much. Now he was having a little mini dark night of the soul, and this often happens with twin flames. And of course, Donkey is a twin flame and Dragon is his twin flame. As you know, I'm not 100% sure. Donkey and I, we don't want to mention names at the moment because there's just a little thing going on between Donkey and Dragon. So we don't want to mention names at the moment. But Donkey has a telepathic message to give you. Okay. So look into his eyes and see if you can get it. Okay. So Donkey's going to tell me. He's going to whisper it in my ear. I'm just going to move my hair. There we go. Ooh. Okay. Wow, really? Okay. He says everybody needs to buy a donkey and have it as a pet. Just like I've got a pet donkey. And I love Donkey because, especially when he bites my finger, I just know how much he loves me, you know? He just, sometimes he won't let go, like right now, which is fine because, I understand that that's his love language. And in my playlist somewhere, I have got a video regarding the love languages, the 5 love languages, and how important they are to know, what your love language is and what your twin flame love languages is. Okay, thank you, Donkey. So Donkey and I want to share a little story, a little concept video for you today, because we know we've been away for a little while, and it's really important that you understand some of these concepts with regards to twin flames. So we have got some props that we're going to use today. I'm just trying to figure out, there we go, which way is it going to look best. Let's back you into there and look at this one as a synchronicity there. Some of you might like that number 33. It seems to be quite resonant for many of you. 63 might also be important. These numbers are, nothing sort of happens by chance on my channel. So if you want to go back and check out any of my videos, there will usually be something that resonates for you in them. And I want you to know that all of my videos are timeless, okay? So whether it's a twin flame concept video or a divine masculine check-in or a twin flame check-in, etc., etc., just know that all of my videos are definitely timeless. So you'll find something in each of them. And I think I've got close to about 700 videos now. So, there's lots for you to go and look at if I don't post for a few days. If I'm working on courses or if I'm working with other people, you can go and check those out and know that you'll find messages in all of them, because that was my intention when I made them. Right, so we're going to decorate Donkey. I bought these cool scrunchies for my hair, and I think that because Donkey hasn't been here for a while, that we need to just make him look, whoops, sorry about that, Mr. Pink Car. I think he's happier on the ground anyway. It's a bit safer, isn't it? So Donkey Donkey is celebrating coming out of his dark night of the soul, so that's really good. And I think I've got one last scrunchie here. I think I bought a pack of 3, so let's just make him look really cool today. There we go. There we go. Kind of looks like a shower cap. You know, when you come out of the shower and you put your cap on? He's going to get mad at me later, I'm sure, but that's all right. For now, it's fun. So remember, twin flames, before I start this concept video today, the bottom line is, which is slang, the bottom line is we want to stay in our what? See if you can remember what the word is. Okay? See if you can use your intuition and see what word I'm going to write down. What do we need to stay in all of the time? Can you remember? Sorry, donkey. Stay in your joy all the time. Remember, I don't want you stalking anyone with that name. That's not what I mean. I want you to find your inner happiness, whatever that means for you, because for everyone it's going to be different. Okay? And for me, it's making Donkey look silly in the morning, making him look like he just got out of the shower. I don't know. I feel like we just need to do something else for him. I'm going to borrow Mini Woody. Okay? And let's see if we can have some fun today. I don't know. Is he going to stay in there, Donkey? I don't know. He might. There we go. Mini Woody and Donkey are having a ball. There we go. So later on I'm gonna get in a little bit of trouble for this, but that's okay. We don't care. We're having fun today. So stay in your joy. No matter what you do, no matter how sad you feel, try and try again. Remember, I think is it Thomas the Tank Engine that said, I think I can, or some little train said that a long time ago. And I want you to keep the faith, because all of you are so beautiful in your own ways. And so without further ado, we bring you this twin flame concept video, and I'm going to give it a title just because I can, just because we're in a good mood today. Okay, let me think of a cool title. Okay, ready? So you can pretend you're going to the theatre or at a play or something. Parking lot affairs. Okay? So this will actually resonate for twin flames, as crazy as it is, as silly as it sounds, right? If you think I'm batshit crazy, welcome to my channel. I love you all so very much. I hope you can be kind of crazy with me, because that keeps you in your joy. All right? So let me have a sip and then we'll get started. Okay, so here we go. Everyone ready? This is a story. So welcome to Parking Lot Affairs. Bethany was sitting inside of her car, and she was thinking to herself, I've got a lot of things to do today. I've got to get all of these groceries, and I've got to, I don't know, check out those new movies in the DVD store. And I've also got to make an appointment to get my hair cut today. So she's in the mall, okay? She's in the parking lot, getting ready to go into the mall. And then she spots over here this cool car. And she goes, she cleared her throat really loudly. And she said, I wonder if that man in the car is thinking about me. And she thought to herself for a moment, I don't really know this guy. I mean, I've seen him around, but I wonder if he's thinking about me. And let's say on his registration, on his, what is it called? Number plate. On his number plate, it says Dirk, you know, D-I-R-K. What a cool name, hey? Dirk. So she assumes that the guy who owns the car is called Dirk. So she sits in her car for a little while, Bethany does, and she goes and she finally says, oh, I've been sitting here for 20 minutes thinking about Dirk. And so then she finally hops out of the car, and I have to use my fingers to be Bethany because I haven't got any gang members small enough to go in the car. So we're doing finger puppets today. Okay, hang on a minute. Let's make this real. Okay. Okay, so there she is, Bethany. Can you see her eyes? That's her eyes and mouth. Remember, I can only draw stick figures, so bear with me. So off she goes to the mall, and she goes and gets her stuff done. But the whole time she's there, she's constantly thinking about Dirk. Oh, I hope I don't take too long because Dirk might come back to his car. I hope I don't miss him. I hope he sees me, right? Because our cars are sort of parked, fairly close. We might bump into one another, mightn't we? Right? So she rushes back. She got her hair cut. Hang on. Let's just draw some hair. There we go. She got her hair cut. New hairstyle. There we go. She looks amazing. She hops back in the car. Imagine she's back in the car. You have to use your imagination for this story, right? So she's back in the car, and she's decided that she's going to sit there because she doesn't have to get home for at least another hour, and she feels like it's, the temperature's okay. Nothing's really going to melt too bad in her grocery shopping. And she's going to wait for Dirk. Okay. Now, we don't know where Dirk's gone. We don't know if, he could be in the back of his car asleep. No one really knows where Dirk is. We only know that his car, which is a pretty cool car, is in the shopping centre car park. And, you'd imagine that with an engine like that, have a look at the engine. You could imagine that, you wouldn't want to be leaving your cool car in the car parking lot for too long if it looks like this, would you? It looks like a racing car. So the whole time Bethany's sitting in the car, she is trying to remember what Dirk looks like. She's imagining his long wavy hair. He's got long wavy hair. She saw him at a party a few weeks back. She may have him on social media. She's checking her phone right now as she sits in the car. And then all of a sudden, and I need to use my other finger now, hang on. I don't know, he's got long wavy hair, we said, didn't we? Hang on. This is going to take a little bit of time to draw wavy hair, so you have to bear with me. I hope no one comes to visit me today, because okay. Can you see there he is? See, he hasn't got a smile. He's just kind of got that kind of funny smirk that some men have, right? So he comes back to his car with his long wavy hair, and he hops in. So imagine he's back in his car, and Bethany's heart starts racing. And she puts her phone down, and all of a sudden she gets a phone call from her best friend. Her best friend is called, I don't know, Nat. That's a pretty cool name, isn't it? Nat, right? And she says, oh my God, Nat, you're never going to believe it. Dirk is in the shopping centre car park, in the parking lot, depending where you're from. It's either car park or parking lot. Same thing. And he looks amazing. You should see his long wavy hair and his smirky non-smile. Oh my gosh. I'm having fanny flutters. Now fanny can mean vagina, and fanny can also mean bottom, depending where you're from. So take it how it resonates for you, right? She's all horny and feeling him, right? She's kind of going a bit cray cray, and he actually looks at her from within his car. Remember, he's in the car because my fingers aren't small enough to get in the car. And he smiles and he gives her a little wink. Right? Wow. Wow, oh, wow, oh, wow. So by this time, her heart's exploded. Not literally. And then he starts his car up. Ready? Hang on. Whoops. We're not supposed to go anywhere yet. Hang on, Dirk. Hang on, Dirk. You're being too quick for the story. All right, ready? Right? And he's going to go past a little bit slow, and he's going to give her a wink, and then he's going to go meow, 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 right, until he's gone. Okay, so that was me and Donkey's representation of a racing car, which was really good, wasn't it? We've been practicing that for ages. So Bethany's all excited, and the energy in her car is kind of crazy. Oh my god, this is my twin flame. Okay. so she drives home, and she's a safe driver, so she's kind of putting boom 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 boom, and I think one of her wheels might need seeing too, but anyway, that's another story for another time. So off she goes home, and she's consistently thinking about him when she does the laundry, when she does the dishes, when she goes to work, when she does the vacuuming, when she eats her lunch, her dinner, her breakfast, before she goes to sleep at night. And the next week she comes back and parks in the very same spot. She was very lucky that she got the very same spot. And Woody's starting to get restless here. Hang on, I can feel his bones starting to... Ooh, okay, I think he's actually stuck. Okay, we'll just adjust him. Hang on. There we go. Ooh, is that okay? That's better. There we go. Okay, so Bethany, she comes back and she's all happy. Ooh, I might see Dirk today. His car's not there yet, but I'm here at the exact same time, at the exact same place. And I believe in synchronicities and serendipity. So off she goes, and she's still smiling, right? And she goes and does her shopping, and she's kind of checking out the window for the car. And little does she know, but Dirk has already come and gone. He's been and gone. He's done what he needed to do, whatever that was. Probably buying car parts for his car. And so when she comes back, she's still happy, but she decides that she's going to sit in her car. And because there's nothing cold in the groceries today, there's no milk or ice cream or anything that's going to melt, she decides she's going to sit there again and wait and wait and wait and wait. And by this time, Donkey's rolling his eyes and trying to get Bethany's attention, because he's the big pylon. You know how they have those big pylons at the at the parking lot, right? So he's trying to telepathically send her a message to say, "Oi, dude, what are you doing? You're constantly obsessing about this guy." And he only smiled and winked at you. Remember? He had his long hair. We're back in the past now. Let's bring the past back. Hang on. Meow. Remember? He did that whole smile and wink thing. And he'd been sitting there. And so now what's happening is Bethany is imagining that he's still there. She's imagining that, wishing, hoping, wanting, and these words are really important. She's wishing, she's hoping, and she's wanting him to be there. She's also been obsessively checking out his social media, and basically, like a lion that's stalking its prey, her energy has been really pushing on Dirk. So now Dirk is just going about his everyday business. He's just doing his stuff. He's, really just chilling, being himself. And that's not to say that he hasn't thought about Bethany, but he's kind of oblivious to what's going on in her world. All right. So Bethany is kind of going a little bit cray-cray because she's doing the obsessive thinking. She's having a parking lot affair with Dirk, who isn't even at the parking lot. So this particular day, she stays for 2 hours, and when she gets home, she's gonna leave now. But when she gets home, she feels very frustrated. Okay, so she's at home and she's feeling frustrated, and she's always got a smile on her face, because I don't really know how to turn that frown upside down, because I've already drawn on myself. And like I say, if people come over today and I talk to them, this is what they're going to see. so I've got to finish this video and wash my hands just in case. So she's kind of pursing her lips there, as you can see. She's pursing her lips. And she's like, why isn't he interested in me? He looked at me, he winked at me, he thought I was amazing. And Donkey's rolling his eyes again and saying, for goodness sake, take all of this paraphernalia off of me. Right, there we go. We'll leave Woody there because he seems quite happy and comfortable. I think he might be meditating. So Bethany now has this feeling about Dirk, and she just wants to see him again. Right? So we've got this thing that's going on here. She's wishing, hoping, wanting. Wishing, hoping, wanting. Wishing, hoping, wanting. When will I see him again? Maybe he goes at a different time. Maybe he goes bowling. Maybe I should go bowling and see if he's bowling. Maybe I should check out his social media and see where he's at. Maybe he last checked in somewhere. Maybe I need to ask a friend of 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 a friend where he's at right now, or if he's married or with someone or single, ready to mingle, right? So she has all of these obsessive thoughts, and what happens during the obsessive thoughts is that I'm going to try and redraw her on here. Bethany. She's so beautiful, isn't she? All right. Now, here we go. So there she is, and she's having these obsessive thoughts about Dirk. And she knows, she kind of knows he's the one. She feels it. She felt the chemistry. She knows that he kind of likes her. He kind of winked at her. He kind of showed her a bit of attention. But as she's doing these obsessive thoughts, she's outside of herself, because the brain thinks about things outside of itself. So it thinks about doing the laundry, it thinks about Dirk, it thinks about, what time you have to be up in the morning, it thinks about what food you want to eat. It does all of this obsessiveness about things in general. And the feeling space, in comparison, is the joyous place. So, when you sit out in the sunshine, you feel the sunshine. When you masturbate, that was a joke, you feel that, right? You know what I mean? It's a feeling. Like joy is a feeling. Thinking is a thinking. Right? Thinking is a thinking. That made no sense at all, right? So we've got this difference here of thinking and feeling. Okay. The masturbation was a joke, by the way. So if anyone's still laughing about that, that was the point. Because we want you to be in your joy. Okay, I was trying to make you laugh. So I hope that worked. So thinking, right? Thinking. That's all we seem to do all of the time. But when you get into the feeling space, when you can feel something, that's when you can manifest it. Okay? So thinking, you can think about something until the cows come home, right? You can think about how you might want to, oh, sorry, Woody. Whoops. Hang on, let's just readjust him. You can think about something until the cows come home, which is an expression that we use in Australia. You can think about something until the cows come home, but it's not going to change anything in your life. So let's say someone's got an exam and they're worried about the exam and they're constantly thinking about it. It's not going to change the fact that there's still an exam. In this case, Bethany thinking about Dirk is not going to change the fact that he's still not in the parking lot and she can't get in touch with him. So this constant thinking is what humans are taught to do from a very young age. You know, we go to school, we learn to think. We don't go to school and learn how to feel. Okay? And even Dirk is agreeing with me here. Long wavy hair, look at that. So what I'm trying to say here is that we have this duality of thinking and feeling. And when you're in your thinking space, that's where you problem solve. That's where you learn that, you know, 1 + 1 is 2. 2 × 2 is 18. And 18 + 39 is 623,000. And of course, I might not have gone to school for a really long time. And some of you may be redoing those sums in your head. But you see how I got you to think for a moment? You're like, hang on a minute, that's not true. That's not right. Okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to learn how to be in your soul space. Your soul space. And this is where you can feel everything. So when something doesn't feel right, you can use your intuition and either move away from it or change it. So if you don't like something, you know, if you don't like the feeling of something, then you know it doesn't resonate for you. Now remember when Bethany was in the car park here and she saw Dirk, she first saw the car and felt this kind of chemistry to it and remembered that she'd seen him at a party. And then when she saw him, she went, oh, hubba hubba, I feel a certain way when I see him. I get this feeling inside of myself that feels kind of loving, kind of sexy, kind of amazing. And so she was using her soul space to feel into him. So she understood that, yes, me and him, you know, maybe are meant to be together. Me and him maybe are, you know, for each other. But then when he went away, remember, he did that boom, 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 and he was gone. She came out of the feeling space and went into the thinking mode. Now, this is the dangerous place to be, because then the mind will start doing things like, well, maybe he didn't really see me. Maybe he wasn't really interested. Maybe he never comes back to the supermarket here or the mall because I'm here. You know, and it starts telling all of these things that are not true. So the only true thing that you can rely on are how you feel when you're around something. And that could be anything. That could be a friend. That could be a location. That could be a special dessert that you like to eat in the evenings. Right? You get a feeling about it. Oh, you know, apple crumble with blueberries is my thing. I'm really feeling it. You know what I mean? So I want you to start coming as a twin flame. If you're a twin flame, I want you to start coming from the soul space. And I want you to ignore the mind. Let's just put a little fold in this piece of paper here. I want you to come into this space of feeling, because remember when Bethany first went to the shopping center or the mall, she was feeling great. See how great she was feeling? You know, oh, I'm going to get a haircut today. I'm going to get my groceries. I'm going to ... And she did all of those things. And it was only when she came back to her car after Dirk left that she started doing the thinking, oh, maybe he doesn't want to come and see me again. Maybe he doesn't notice me. Maybe he didn't see me. Maybe I'm not good enough. You know, maybe ... And all of these obsessive thoughts begin. And these thoughts can be judgmental of the self. They can be judgmental of the other person. They can go cray-cray in all sorts of ways. But if we come back to this feeling when she first saw him, and she remembers when she first saw him, if she just went back into that feeling, she would know that that's her truth about him. Okay? There's a really great saying too, and I've always loved it, and I think it's something to the sound of, you know, you can't help who you love. You know, if there's you can change a lot of things about yourself. You know, you can change your appearance, you can change your intelligence. maybe not, because remember, 64 add 39 is 8,273,059. So maybe we can't change our intelligence, but we can definitely understand that we are a soul, and our soul, some people believe that the soul is around the body, like wrapped around the body, and other people think the soul is inside of the body. It doesn't matter. We are a soul, or a being of light, some people might even say, and we have a mind and a body. Okay, so our mind needs things and our body needs things, but the mind was never meant to be that thing that, I'm trying to use a word, that defines us. So your mind doesn't have to define you. You know, maybe your mind's told you you're too fat or too skinny or too, I don't know, unintelligent or too silly or too sarcastic or too angry or too bossy or too whatever. Okay, and that's your mind doing that thing that it does best, which is judging. It judges the self and it judges others. But when we come back into the soul, the only true feeling that matters is that feeling of love. Now, how do we attract love to us? We be love. How do we attract joy to us? We be joyful. How do we attract happiness to us? We be happy. And where does this happiness come from? It comes from a feeling within inside of ourself. So even if Dirk never comes back to the shopping center for 10 more years, and she sits at that parking lot every day, that same time every week, and overthinks it, this overthinking is going to push him away energetically, and she won't understand that unless she watches this particular twin flame concept video. But if Bethany doesn't know that thinking about something pushes it away, then she kind of doesn't really know much about manifestation. And manifestation works because the universe intrinsically wants to bring you what you need. So if you are wishing, hoping and wanting, then the universe goes, oh, Bethany likes wishing, hoping and wanting, so we'll leave her wishing, hoping and wanting forever and a day. And this can go on for years in the twin flame journey. People are wishing, hoping and wanting their twin flame to come in. What does Bethany need to be in? She needs to be in her soul space. She needs to believe that it's already true. She needs to understand that in spiritual terms, let's say Dirk is her twin flame, right? They are one being. Right? So as she's been driving around, he's been there the whole time. Look at that. See there? I don't know, maybe he's on top. Maybe he likes it on top. Let's do it that way. But you see, she's looking for him everywhere. Where's Dirk? Where is he? Oh, whoops, sorry, Dirk. I take that back. That didn't happen. Dirk is happily not scratched his paintwork on his favorite car. So she's looking for him everywhere. Where is he? Oh! And when she stops and starts going within and starts feeling her own joy, she finds him again. Why does she find him again? Why does she find him again? Because, ooh, and this is going to freak you all out. Why did she find him again when she went into herself? Because he is her and she is him. Right? From a soul perspective, they are the same. There is no difference. The illusion is that his mind, hang on, I'll put that over there. The illusion is that his mind and body seem to be over there and her mind and body seem to be over there. But in the truth of it, on a soul level, they are connected completely and always have been. And there is no separation. Okay? So we'll interlink them somehow in a weird kind of way. I've actually seen a beautiful picture of this, you know, I think it was on Google Images or something like that, but you know, there's two hands and they're holding like this. You know, there is no separation in twin flames. Yes, their body and their mind might be residing over there for a time, but the truth of the matter is that they are one another on a spiritual level, and many twin flames are looking at it from a 3D perspective. You know, my body's over here and his body's over there, and he's got a partner and a family over there, or he's got a job over there and he doesn't notice me, right? But as she goes within and be happy about herself, remember when she first met him, remember when she first saw his car there, she was already happy from within. She wasn't looking outside of herself for happiness. She was already happy. Oh, I'm getting my hair cut. I'm going grocery shopping. La 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 la. Ooh, you know. She was in that really sexy, great mood. How do you attract sexy, great, loving things to you? You have to be great, loving, sexy, joyful, all of those things. Okay? From within. Okay? So it's an inner job. The twin flame journey is an inner job. It happens from within. And what you do within inside of yourself brings about all of the cool stuff outside of yourself. So let's say Bethany gets back into that mood of feeling great, being in her joy, being in that soul space, not overthinking, just feeling her way through life, going from one joyful moment to the next joyful moment, to the next joyful moment, to the next joyful moment. All of a sudden, she's going to rock up there and Dirk's going to be there at the parking lot again. And there's going to be some serendipitous event where they both see each other, maybe get to spend time together, have a coffee, right? Exchange social media applications, numbers and things, right? And then Donkey's going to go, oh, I'm glad it only took her 10 months to work out that she needed to love herself. Okay. So this twin flame concept video was brought to you by Donkey and Minnie Woody and Dirk's car and Bethany's car. Look at the cool numbers. They may be synchronicities for you today. You may have a birthday or a number or something that means something there for you. And I want to tell you that I don't want you to give up hope, because I've made my twin flame system particularly for twin flames who are looking to get into union. So some of you have done part of the twin flame system and haven't completed it, and are wondering why your twin flame hasn't come in. It's because you've only done one section of it. Okay, so what I want you to do is, for those of you, this is a call to all of the people who've you know, half done a course or are 3/4 of the way, or have forgotten and are now watching this video. I want you to complete your course. Okay, so it's like if you went to the grocery store and you got halfway in and grabbed that chocolate bar and forgot to bring dinner home and wondered why you're still hungry and satiating over the food that you don't have. It's kind of like that. So my twin flame system, just in case some of you might not be aware that it's actually a system and it needs to be done together. Okay, it's because, you know, in the beginning when I started my channel, it wasn't all completed yet. So many of you don't know this. So I'm just going to quickly show you. Here we go. So my twin flame system is made up of the ascension package to get you into union with yourself, first and foremost, in mind, body and soul. Then the manifesting course helps you attract your twin flame energetically, and the advanced manifesting course will enable you to tweak your manifestation. Okay, and then after that, when you finally have them coming in the 3D, I want you to get in contact with me, and we can do this by private YouTube video I can send to you, or you can come and have a conversation with me and do the Magic 20, and then I'll actually tell you how to behave in the 3D with your mind and your body, with your twin flame, so that they stay with you and also want union, if that is your goal, to have union. Okay, some twin flames don't want union. Some twin flames are choosing to, you know, they know that that's their twin flame, they're choosing not to go down that path. But if you want the whole kit and caboodle, I'm offering it to you here. Okay, and all of these are available in modules, so you don't have to pay for them all up front. You can do them in modules. The Ascension Package, Manifesting Course, Advanced Manifesting, and then the Magic 20. And by then, you know, by the time you're halfway through the Magic 20, you should be in semi-union with your twin flame, if not in full-blown union. Okay, so of course this video is for entertainment purposes only. No cars or people or donkeys or fingers were harmed in this video. Thank you for staying with me the whole way. If you managed to stay the whole way for Parking Lot Affairs, congratulations. This is what this video is going to be called, Parking Lot Affairs. And I think that it's been really fun, and I hope that it helps you today, because I know many twin flames are struggling right now to stay on the course, to stay on the path, to stay in their joy, to stay in that loving space. But if you want love, you have to be love. If you want happiness, you have to be happy. If you want to attract something to you, you have to be it. Okay, we live in an energetic world. We live in a duality reality. That rhymes, a duality reality. And if you don't understand energy, then you won't be able to attract what you need. And this is in terms of money, this is in terms of jobs, people, places, situations, twin flames, soulmates. Everything you need is all about energy. And if you can understand energy and how it works, then you are on your way to twin flame union. And many of you are waiting for borders to open, waiting for the airports to not be shut, all of those things. And I'm sending you, me and Donkey and Minnie Woody and Bethany's car and Dirk's car and Bethany and Dirk. Bethany and Dirk love you very much. Look at them. They're new gang members, aren't they? I was going to say new gangbusters. New gang members. new gangbangers. I don't know what they are, right? They're my fingers, which I have to get soap now and rub them off, because otherwise people are going to think I'm actually crazy. You know, a courier might come around and go pick up the parcel and go, oh, this is just Bethany and this is Dirk. You know, they were happy to meet you. Anyway, you know I'm crazy. Thank you for joining me. I love you all so much. Mwah. I'm sending kisses and hugs and love and peace from beautiful Australia. It's really sunny here today. It's cold and sunny at the very same time. Crazy. But that's Australia. You're down under. We're down under. Alrighty. So remember, you and your twin flame. Last thing. You are them and they are you. Take gender how it resonates for you. And I will see you really, really soon. If you need me, reach out. I've got some booking appointments available, especially if you want to talk to me. I've got a few spots available. The Secret Wellness course is nearly available. In completion. Let me know if you want that. We've got the twin flame system, we've got negative energy removals, we've got readings, and lots of love. Okay, have a great day, everyone. I love you all, and mwah, I'll see you real soon. Bye, everyone. Bye.